Yeah.
All right. See? All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So let's go to Jim, Ben, Kevin, Faith, and Romero. What's your team tonight?
Our team name is If Trump wants a Nobel Peace Prize, he needs to enrich the nominating committee.
Aaron's also on that team, by the
He
way.
probably would
Yep.
do that too.
Well, maybe she'll come up with a better team name.
Sounds great. Sounds great, guys.
That's
Oh, that's
Karen.
good.
Karen's also
That was
Karen's
that
your
was all
team leader
Jim.
tonight. Gail, Jamie, Janine, and Rob.
Trump's Iran advisor got his BA in philosophy.
God. Brandy and Carl, Gerald, Carl. No. Oh, somebody
Yeah,
changed
Kyle
that
and
on me.
Carl.
Somebody changed that on me. Oh, what are you bastards?
We are the Wikipedians.
James, okay, Brandy and Kyle, Gerald, Carl, and Vincent. Wikipedians? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Wikipedians.
Idiots?
You
Oh,
idiots. I think you have to say it like Ren from Ren and Stimpy.
okay.
I don't have it on.
Oh, she covered it up. Avi, Alan, Paul C, and Robin. We can call him Paul tonight because there isn't no Paul T on here.
What happened on last night's episode of the shit show?
Do we have to answer it with a question? I mean, with in the form of a question, or no?
This is like on last night's episode of the shit show. Blah 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 happened. So okay.
Here. Let's see. Okay. There.
She's wearing her Lilo and Stitch shirt now. See, she's got it. See, look.
On trend.
Not today.
But most people here didn't know what that was all about. So, okay. So we have tonight. Enero 26 de 2025. See. Game number 274, season 6. We're in our 6th year. We have 4 teams, and the teams that are vying for the competition today to be the winners of 274. The team names are: if Trump wants a Nobel Peace Prize, he needs to enrich the nominating committee. Versus Trump's Iran advisor got his BA in philosophy. Philosophy?
Philosophy.
Versus Wikipedians. Versus what happened on last night's episode of the shit show. What is the shit show? I don't get it.
The Trump administration.
You get it. We all get it, whether we like it or not, every day.
But
shit show.
Was there a show that was on?
No, it's just that Trump runs the country like it's an episode of The Apprentice.
Oh,
so you wake up every morning, what did he do to stir the pot to get somebody fired or make some, make his last night's episode the best episode ever.
The pot.
Nobody's ever seen an episode like this episode.
No, it's different.
How is it different?
Hey, Paulina and I want to have
Well, to answer your question, today he had Hexeth make a press conference and just berate all of the reporters asking valid questions, and then Trump, tweeted or whatever he calls it, Truth Socialed, "Yay, greatest press conference I've ever seen in my life." That was today's episode.
Oh, you can't have cookies.
Yeah. So So he had the DUI hire.
I love it. DUI hire.
All right. So are we all ready? Tonight we're being led by 4 different, all experienced people, I think, right? We've got Karen up first, and then followed by Rob Palmer, followed by Karl, making sure you guys didn't change. Wait. Can't be Karl. Yeah, it can be Karl. Yeah, it's Karl. And then followed by
Rutrow.
See, you cheated. You didn't know if it was me or Kyle, so you just put us both on the same team.
Wait a second here. Something's wrong.
I'm the last person.
Avi. Okay.
No way, Avi. You're gonna be awake?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Avi's doing bonus. I remember
Awesome.
last week saying
Yeah.
Avi's going to do bonus. You can't stay up that late. So we better get moving because Avi.
Thank
Let's
you,
do
Avi.
bonus the- let's
Yeah,
do
when he
bonus in the
volunteered for
first
bonus,
round.
he didn't know he wouldn't get started before 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I know.
I warned him last
What
week.
if you do bonus first?
I'm making Avi stay. He needs to grow up like an adult and stay.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. So Karen, you're up.
Okay, the category is ear piercings.
Okay.
Ear piercings. All right.
Is it ear piercing screams?
Here we go. Match the name of the piercing to the correct numbered ear image, which I'm going to show you. Put the number first, then the name, not the other way around. I will repeat. Put the number first, then the name, not the other way around. There are 12. Choose 10 as your final answers. Here is a list of options in alphabetical order, coming up in a second. And these are according to Empuria Jewelry of Sweetgrass, Montana, although they do have a Canadian phone number in British Columbia. So,
yeah, what does the exchange start with?
So, let me see. Here we go. Okay, so first I'm going to give you, no, I'm going to give you the image first. So I'm going to share screen, then I will give you the list. Share screen. Aquí está. Yes. Okay.
Hasta la vista.
Okay, here we go. So you'll see images 1 through 12 there. And then the words to attribute to each of those numbers, you have to choose from antitragus, conch, daith, earlobe, these are in alphabetical order, earlobe, flat, forward helix, helix, industrial, orbital, rook, snug, and tragus. And what I will do is I will cut and paste that into the chat so our wonderful host does not have to retype. There we go, in alphabetical order. Antitragus, conch, daith, earlobe, flat, forward helix, helix, industrial, orbital, rook, snug, and tragus. Now, there's one thing I didn't think of, and that was putting this on a shareable document. So if someone could please take a screenshot.
Can you blow it up big as you can?
Share. Yes, I will do that. Okay, why am I not sharing? Can you guys see it?
Not now.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's the forward screen.
You just
share there. Share. Can you see? Okay. And so then let's do full screen view.
I put it in the chat.
Full screen. There we go.
Get it.
Oh, good.
Okay. So you'll see 1 through 12. The piercing is indicated by the jewelry in the ear, in each ear. And then you have 12 names. So you're going to pick 10 to be your final answers. Thank you, Avi. And are there any questions before you depart? Okay, have a good time. Let me open breakout rooms. Somewhere.
Paulina thinks
I do not have the ability to share breakout rooms.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I'm doing it right now.
Will you please send people?
No, I'm making you a co-host now.
Okay, great. We're opening the rooms now. Okay, have fun. Or whatever.
Whatever. Hi, Deborah. Let me put you on.
Hey.
Who's
Hey,
missing from the
Paulina.
team?
Wait, don't send me yet, though. Karen,
Okay.
do you want to do Global Skeptics in the Pub again this year?
Oh, yes. That'll be fun. Yes. I just need to figure out the date with you because I saw it, but I got to figure it out.
It's like the 22nd through the 23rd or something like
Yeah,
that.
we'll figure it out. Ooh, good.
Okay. And I'm going to be up there. I don't know if you want to come up for the day too.
I did want to go up for the day, but we'll figure it out. Thank you for
Yeah. But yeah, absolutely. Okay. See you soon. I hope I like your questions.
See you on the other side.
Okay.
Good to see you, Paulina.
Okay, so I got to go to room 1. Do you know anything?
Yeah, one is an earlobe piercing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have to
No.
choose our 10 as our final answer. So
Well,
Okay, wait.
Oh, excellent. Susan's friend, and Faith. It's all on you
This is
guys.
Paulina.
hi.
She's not my
Hi,
friend.
Paul. Oh, she's
Okay.
not your friend. Okay. She's in your house talking to you, but she's not your friend.
She says she knows
Number
some of these.
number 3 is the snug piercing, and I only know this because it popped up on my TikTok about how that is the most difficult ear piercing to actually get to heal.
oh, fun.
Yeah. And the Targus is the one that does the little chain.
So that's number 12.
The
Yeah.
tragus
Okay, so those are the
one
only two
is
you guys
12.
know?
Tragus and I'm trying to see.
Which one's this one?
What you said with the helix, was that be 11, Faith?
That's 11 is the helix.
Is it the forward helix? Oh no, there's just a helix.
Oh yeah, there's two different helixes, Faith.
7 and
So
Oh shoot.
So put helix for both 2 and 11. We'll get 1 point for
No,
sure.
two is the conch piercing.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, is the conch piercing.
Which one is the forward helix?
Is somebody making notes?
yeah, I'm doing that.
Excellent.
Okay.
Let us know when we get to 10.
I was talking to my mom and y'all just interrupted.
We
Okay,
agree that
Paulina
number
says she
1
knows some of these.
No.
Okay.
You
So-
said you did.
Well, obviously, number 1 is like the regular earlobe.
Where is it on here that says regular?
No, just earlobe.
Well, it's
Earlobe.
just earlobe.
That's
Hold on.
Okay, and 2, and then there's 3. What's 3?
3 would be
Snug. Faith said snug.
Oh,
Um,
snug.
Three
Okay.
is a snug pierce. Well, yeah.
Well, do you guys have the image or do you need me to share? Because I can
No, we got
switch
the
to
image.
what I've
Samir
written
has
down.
the image up.
Okay, then
you're
I
sharing
can
it.
share the
Yeah, share the screen.
what
and
I'm
then I'll
writing
share-
down
Get you back in.
Okay.
if you guys want.
It is.
If that makes it easier,
that's
if
okay.
you guys all have the image.
Okay, hold on. I gotta pull it up for Paulina here.
Well, you could put it in the chat too. Either way.
It's in the chat, isn't it?
yeah.
Here it is.
Oh.
All right, you can. Let's see.
Okay,
Okay,
so
you guys see my answers now?
Yes.
okay, so
Okay.
4 is Paulina. Do you know? I don't know any of these.
4 looks like a staple.
All right.
So 4
There's
is
nothing
the
called a staple, so I can't help you.
It's tragus.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
know.
she
any of
thinks
this
that
stuff.
number.
Oh, no, they did 12 as it's tragus. I thought 8 was tragus.
Maybe
Yeah,
you're
we have
right.
12 as that.
Maybe
but
you're right. Maybe you're right because I think I always get the hook one confused. Oh, because the hook is the industrial.
12?
12 is industrial because
So
generally
move tragus to whoops,
8. Yeah.
8. Got it.
And 12 is industrial. Generally, they do a barbell between there. I've wanted one of those before.
Orbital.
Gee.
Orbital could be
Oh, that's the guy.
5.
Yeah.
This dive shop has one.
She says 5 might be orbital.
Probably.
There's 9.
So could
Sure.
6 though, and so could 9.
No, 6 is
Yeah, I don't know.
6.
Do we
trying
have
to
something for
think.
6? I may not have written it down. I may have missed it.
I think we should only let the women speak and only the ones they know.
Because the snug is like right in here.
Yeah.
It's this part here.
Which I don't know what you're pointing at.
The snug would be between.
Well, is snug 3 or is snug 6? Like which part of
Snug
the
is
year?
gonna be 3. 6.
Okay.
3.
6.
Yeah, if you don't know, just skip it and go. You only need 10.
Yeah.
If you know, like number 7, what is number 7? If you know what I mean?
So we need 3 more.
We need 3 more. Yeah, we got 7. I have no idea.
I've never seen this many piercings in my life. I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah, I knew you could pierce your nose.
9, my guess for 9 would be forward helix. For 9. That's just a guess.
Why?
Because
Go
of the
with that
position.
one. Yeah, because it's forward, and I think, but yeah,
What
go
about
with that
7?
one.
That's forward.
That's true.
7 might be. Actually, no. 9, I want to say is like Drake, because Drake is in the inner part of the ear.
Is which one?
Drake.
Date?
Daith, yeah. I want to call it Drake, but it's Daith.
It rhymes with
Yeah,
faith, doesn't it?
Faith.
Mm-hmm.
So that was which one? 9?
Targus.
He has the answers there.
Targus was 8. I would say 7 is anti-Targus because it's outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
And we
one?
said
Number
8.
number
7 is
Number
anti
7 is
8.
7 is
anti-Targus.
anti.
And
Yeah.
8 is TARDIS. Okay.
And we said 9 was
Vegas. There we go.
I think
Well,
we
that's
got
10. 1,
that's
2,
10.
3.
And number 4, let's do that.
Oh
as
no,
the
that's only
flat.
9. Sorry, we need one more.
Number
4 looks like a
let's do that as
staple.
flat because it's the flat part of the ear.
Flat.
Yeah.
Which one?
9
4?
or
4 is flat.
4. 4.
4.
The flat
Okay,
part.
that sounds good to
This is
me.
flat as well.
Staple.
Yeah, but that's the.
part's
It's
flat.
Yeah,
it's
if staple
fine.
was an option, I totally
Wow. So if
just
somebody could get all of these done.
Because some of these I don't think are actually like correct, but it's okay.
so 9 or Rook would be. You want to do 10 as Rook?
Well, we can only do 10 of these. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
we've got
4,
10.
5, 6,
Yeah,
7,
I mean
8,
we
9,
can.
10.
It just means we need to throw out one of the ones we don't think
Oh,
we're very
I
confident on.
think
Look,
Which
they've got
ones
a
are you guys
tattoo
sure
inside their
of?
ear. People do that?
what are you asking about, Susan?
The people get the inside of their ear tattooed.
They even
Yeah.
lip. They even do inside of the lip.
They do the inside of the lip.
Mhm.
Are we taking anything off, or are we just
No.
going with what we got?
Yeah,
I didn't know people did that.
people will tattoo their corneas.
Can you tattoo your
That's
tongue?
You
crazy.
can tattoo
How
your
would you
belly
tattoo
button.
your cornea?
Oh
I
no.
wouldn't have a
Inject it with
needle
these.
anywhere
There's
near
a
my.
there's a guy that's done it. He's
It's
published.
dangerous, probably.
It's very dangerous if you don't do it if you do it incorrectly.
Well,
I did this one by myself when I was 14.
what did you do? I can't see.
I pierced my ear up here.
Oh, I've got 2
Yeah.
pierces. I almost
And it
hardly
didn't turn
never wear
green
I
earrings.
used to have
fall out or
an
anything?
eyebrow piercing as well.
Gee,
I
when
love
I yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people it looks very
Yeah, I
attractive.
used to have my eyebrow pierced like right through here. You
Well, that
can
makes
see the
sense.
hole still. And this was actually, it wasn't as painful as getting my ears pierced. This was the most painful because the more cartilage you have to go through, the harder it is to do.
Oh,
This
there's
was
the
the least
tongue.
painful.
Well, yeah. Well, Faith, why'd
Yeah.
you stop wearing your eyebrow piercing?
I had to take it out because of a job and it's closed up in the middle. But I wanted
Darn
to
it.
pierce my face and make it symmetrical. So I'd have like 3 piercings on one side and 3 piercings on the other.
Whenever
I pierced my
whenever I
nose
go
once.
for
You pierced
to
it
give
like-
blood, one of the questions is have you had a tattoo or piercing in the
Mhm.
last
I couldn't give blood for a year because of it.
yeah.
Possible risk of hepatitis.
Wow, I feel really out of sorts. I don't have any of these. I
It's
just have
okay.
2
My
piercings
cousin
and-
had his septum pierced.
But
and that was
my
very
I think my
painful.
top piercing or get infected, I think, because I can't wear anything in them for very long.
Like I could get my eyebrow re-pierced. I could pierce anything.
I think Romero needs to get his pierced.
Yeah, I wanted to pierce something. I don't know what.
TMI.
There's a whole bunch
No,
of things
no,
you can pierce. You can
nothing
pierce your
there.
Yeah, that we don't have to know
You
about.
don't want
ever.
to Prince Albert
No,
piercing?
I don't want anything below here.
Get them on your nipples,
Your
and you can wear
shirt.
those little things that
Here's
go
right
around.
I think maybe like since it feels like the eyebrows would be the least painful.
Oh, but
So-
you're not thinking about pain. Women do it all the time. So I mean, come
The
on.
crazy thing is like I had to use antibacterial soap and it gets crusty and you're always like you can't pick at it
Hmm.
because
I wonder
they'll
how
tell you
everybody did on this.
if you pick at the scabbing, you run the risk of actually having
She
the
is.
piercing hole split and then like that wouldn't be
Between you and
that
Faith.
freaks me out. So
I
I,
had no
I got
idea.
my antibacterial soap
do.
in a soap film canister.
Yeah.
That's what they gave them out in
Yeah.
to clean my
Yeah,
face that gunked up. And I was
The
forcing
issues
me to do
the
this.
issues of possible infections is sounds like a good reason not to get piercings.
I was like, don't bump into your piercing.
You're not afraid of it getting caught in something?
That happened a few times. Like it got caught and I was making out with somebody. I was like, you're not allowed to move because you will rip this out of my face.
Those ears that she showed us in this picture, they're all beautiful. I really think they're all really, but then again, of course, they want to look as attractive as possible.
I like my piercings better.
Oh yeah,
I
shush.
wanted an industrial.
Kevin,
thank you.
You look so different these days.
Yeah, I didn't want to show you guys. I just
Yeah,
put
there's the
camera
one
on.
that goes from the ear
On the neck. I don't like those ears whenever they make them with the holes that like they make a bigger and bigger. Those just
Oh, the gauges.
Yeah,
They
It,
just
it,
cannot.
it looks like a shower curtain rod hook, you know.
Yeah, I don't like them. And then the nose.
They put
piercings
plastic
that are
rings
big
in
The
there.
nose is called a septum
And
piercing,
the one here
and you
where they
can
put
hide
a-
that.
where they put a plate or like.
Oh yeah, that's so
in the lip.
unattractive.
That is indigenous heritage stuff, and you're just
Still
you're being
piercing.
racist right
It's
now.
no,
find it very
he's
unattractive.
right though. It's just
Like-
weird. Doesn't matter how indigenous it is. It's weird.
Yeah.
There's women who put
So what?
rings
You
on their
not
neck.
having any piercings or tattoos is probably weird to some other people in their culture.
Right,
I think-
right.
I think that the-
There's people who stretch their necks with.
Very interesting. Thank you so much for doing that, Karen.
Sorry, one sec. Robin, can you message me which one you chose for that one?
It was
Welcome back, everyone.
That's
like
what she
number
said.
10, number 10 or something down lower bottom right.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back. We have the answers here. I will post them and I will also show you a visual with them listed as well. But first, I will simply say the answers for the viewing audience and listeners on YouTube. The answers are one, earlobe.
Karen, were these all from your
One.
ears?
One, yes, I have perfect ears, just like that ear model. One, earlobe. Two, conch or conch. Three, snug. Four, orbital. Five, flat. Six, daith. Seven, forward helix. Eight, rook. Nine, tagus. 10, anti-tragus. 11, helix. 12, industrial. And let me show you.
It's in the chat, you guys.
I did put that in the chat. And then let me show you the visual here. Okay, you don't want
Kevin better get a perfect score because he's clearly the expert in the room.
Yes,
Can
I
you
just
see?
got my face.
Can everyone see the visual here? One,
Yeah.
earlobe. Two, conch. Three, snug. Four, orbital. Five, flat. Six, daith. Seven, forward helix. Eight, rook. Nine, tragus. 10, anti-tragus. 11, helix, and 12, industrial. It's interesting, the ones that a lot of you quickly got right. Anyway, there you go. And no, I did not. I'm very proud of all of you who know what a Prince Albert is, but I just thought it was best not to include that in the selection here. Especially
not know what a Prince Albert is.
I don't
Especially
know
with the
what that is.
visual. Look that up later.
I was going to say, you probably just didn't want to
You
show
can-
the visual.
Okay, so what I want to tell you is, I want to tell you a couple of things. I want to first tell you that this, and there are many, 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 many more, but I want to tell you that this is, according to, as I said, Imperia Jewelry of Sweetgrass, Montana, with the British Columbia phone number. Imperia Jewelry, Imperial Vision. This is their vision for their company. Our ear-piercing jewelry is specifically designed for today's hard-working women who balance appearance and comfort. That is what makes Imperia unique. We are a female-run company that understands the needs of our customers on a personal level. So I thought that was amusing Anyway.
I think they just all,
Yeah.
I think they all made the names up when they were high, and since
There
they
you
come
go.
from Sweetgrass, Montana, I think I'm right.
There you go. And then there is the link if you would like to look up Imperia. They have a lot of interesting jewelry on there. I am not a customer, and you can find the answer to your query, Vincent, as to what the area code or prefix is on the number. That is it. Thank you for playing.
So, Karen, what does the word daith mean?
Yo no sé.
That means I don't know.
Yeah, I got that.
I think it's got the stink about it of the people who sat around and decided what birthstone is for each month or which anniversary is what gift.
Scores.
All right, so daith is, by definition of the dictionary, I have a piercing through the inner cartilage fold of the ear, just above the ear hole. So that is a specific thing.
If you you get a day, you get an infection and you day it.
Oh, it's awful. Okay. All right. What happened on last night's episode of the shit show?
7.
Dang.
Wow.
Deborah, I didn't know you were so into it.
Wow.
I had nothing to do with it. I think the one thing that,
we were good guessers.
Robin thought she was going to get wrong was one of the ones we got right.
All right. Wikipedia.
We managed to get a point.
Hey.
One?
We got a point.
We did not have,
Awesome, Kyle.
Our team did
That's
not have an
awesome. Give the rest of us
ear
a chance.
Finally found something that Karl doesn't know. This is good.
Trump's Iran advisor got his BA
2 years,
lawful
4 years.
lawfulity.
We were trying for the lowest score, but we got a 2.
Oh,
I think
dang.
we did all right.
I know
And
that second one shocked me.
if Trump wants a Nobel Peace Prize, he needs to enrich the nominating committee.
5.
Wow, that's awesome. Look at it, it's a 3.8. Good
So
job,
one thing
Karen.
I noticed, great. So one thing I noticed is if you all guessed right about like the helix and anti-helix or trigus and if you pick the right couples for those as you were associating things, and also snug, you were talking about the definition of what's snug. Those of you who got those right got a higher score, but maybe it was luck. I don't know, skill, but well done. Have I pleased Susan with the range of scores?
Yes, that was
It seems like you
fascinating.
have, yeah.
Yes, that was fascinating. I knew 0. Paulina knew a few, and Faith knew, and that was it. But
Just when I thought we didn't have anything left to have trivia categories,
Because I have a helix.
Karen shocks us with a new one.
that was really interesting. Yeah,
That
I
was
had
as
no
good
idea.
as the dung category, Karen.
That is an attractive. That is an
Scat.
attractive
It was
ear.
Scat. That's
Scat.
right. Scat. I'm sorry.
Somebody's got
So
a
we'll do
very
dung next
attractive
week.
photographed ear. That just nice ear.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what to
Hmm.
pick if I was to try to pick any of those. I wouldn't even know where to go.
Yeah,
They're
equal
all-
chance of pain and infection with all of them, I would guess.
Well, I've got 2. I've got 2 piercings.
Losing part of your ear, totally worth it.
Yeah, I wonder how many piercings we have amongst us besides Kevin there and his lovely.
I actually have none. That's not really me.
I have 2 in my earlobes, and when I got them, I was the only person I knew, and certainly at my school, that had them, and that was really adventurous at the time. And they're so basic now, right? Just 2 here and 2 here.
I know
Oh,
my
weird,
top one.
because
And there's no secret meaning to it anymore.
No, 10 years before that, all our friends were getting their ears pierced. Well, not all of them, a lot of them were. And there was a lot of pushback from the more conservative parents. And then the conservative moms at least realized that, hey, the pierced earrings don't pinch your ears and you're less likely to lose them. And a lot of them went and got their ears pierced. And that was like
Facebook. Okay.
in the 60s and early 70s.
Yeah, I remember the advice columns. Would be for a long time. My daughter wants to get her ears pierced, but I'm refusing to allow her. It was like, really? Okay, now
I don't
There's
know.
gotta be a
I don't know about all cultures, but a lot of babies get their ears pierced in a certain
Oh yes,
No.
certain religions and stuff.
No.
Yeah,
Hispanic areas. It is
To me, that sounds like something that should only be done to somebody who can actually say and does say, "I want this."
I would
Yeah, I
include
know, but
ear piercings and circumcisions in that. But anyway, that's another subject.
I wasn't
Consent
allowed
to
get
bodily
my ears
mutilation,
pierced till
yes.
I was 9.
Really well in a lot of Hispanic cultures, and let me tell you, I know this for a fact because I was a baby photographer for a very long time. Baby's born within a couple months.
Can we
the
go on to
baby
the next
has his
news
piercing.
category?
Oh,
They actually will do it at the pediatrician's office. They pierce babies'
yeah.
ears.
Or tattoo.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a huge deal. Well, we're just talking about piercings. It's a
I
feminine
have a
thing.
facial piercing in my first passport photo.
I was
You had yours when you were 3?
3 days old.
She was 3 days old when she got her first piercing.
Wow.
So it's in some cultures, it's just that's
So you were
the
pretty
norm.
smart to consent to that and tell your parents you wanted it. Very good.
She was like, "Ah." Yeah, they get them done early. Okay, Robert, you're up next. Let's see what it's like from your new location.
Well, nothing to do with that. I did the Betsy Ross the last time I went, and that was for my new location. So this actually is, I'm amazed we haven't done this. I looked through the list and I did not see that we
Is
did
it
this.
piercings?
It is official state nicknames.
Oh, state nicknames.
How
No,
did
I
I
thought
never
we
did
done
that.
I think we did that.
Not in the list anywhere. I mean, it
No,
might
we
have been
did
a
something with
question or
license
two,
plates,
but not
maybe.
a category. Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 states, no bonus, and I want the official state nickname. And what I mean by that is Wikipedia has a list of state nicknames, and some states have like 10 nicknames. But it's the one that the state like put on a license plate at some point.
Oh, the official.
Advertises. That's sort of a thing. Yeah. Okay, number 1, Alaska.
I don't know, I'll ask her.
Number 2, here's a gimme for most people playing here. California.
Yeah.
Number 3, Colorado. Number 4 is Georgia.
Not true.
Number 5 is Kansas. And number 6 is Kentucky. 7, I know somebody here is going to get this right. Massachusetts.
Got one.
Number 8, New Jersey. Number 9 is, somebody is going to get this one right, Oregon. And number 10, I don't think anybody's from this state here, Pennsylvania. There we go. Give me the nicknames.
They're
No
all in
rooms.
alphabetical order.
Just think, there's 4 more categories Bob's going to do in the future.
Oh, I won't remember these answers later.
No, he's 50 states. This is only 10.
I know, but
Room
yeah,
for
he can
4
mix them
more.
up. He could do the same ones again and just do them differently. I probably
That's true too. Could do it 5 times in a row.
he can do it lots of times.
What am I
10,
going this?
2.
Oh, you go in order? Oh,
Because I have to be the
I've only got 9 of them up there. Let me.
Okay, you got a few of them.
Susan, you should know
And it's
California.
Pennsylvania.
probably know it.
hashtag state bulk.
Okay. So Alaska, what is Alaska?
It's does it have to do with gold?
I thought it was the Northern Lights.
I don't know.
Okay, let me share my
John just walked out.
screen.
What is Alaska? I thought it had to do
New
with gold.
Jersey.
Wait, go on.
New Jersey, isn't New Jersey the Garden State?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's also the armpit of the East.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what they call it.
Okay, so
Yeah, Jersey
California is the Golden State, right?
Yeah.
Colorado is
The Rocky. No,
Rocky Mountain State.
I thought it was Rocky Mountain State.
Georgia's the Peach State.
Yeah, Georgia's the Peach State.
Kansas.
I don't know.
John?
Massachusetts is the Bay State.
What?
Bay?
Yeah.
B-A-Y, the Bay State.
Bay? B.
Bay State.
Massachusetts Bay State, B-A-Y.
Why?
Because it's named after the Massachusetts, the Bay State, the Bay Colony. Massachusetts Bay Colony.
Oh, I didn't know. What's
Oregon is Pacific Wonderland.
I never heard of that.
I didn't know that either. Pennsylvania is what?
The Keystone State.
Oh, because the way it's shaped, right?
Yeah, Keystone.
John, I've got a question for you.
Alaska.
What's Alaska? So different states have nicknames.
What?
Different states have nicknames, like Oregon's Pacific Wonderland.
Yeah.
What's Alaska? He's thinking.
Okay.
Is Kentucky the bluegrass state?
I don't know. Yeah, I think that's true. That's good.
Montana, the big
Yeah.
sky state.
Well, we know Montana, but nobody's asking.
Kentucky's bluegrass. So what's Kansas?
Bluegrass state. That's very good.
What's Kansas?
And it's the evergreen.
What's
state.
Kansas?
Oops.
Gasket is-
Something to do with it being in the center of the United States, like home.
Does Alaska have something about the midnight sun?
Yeah.
Oh, the land of the midnight sun.
That could be it.
I'm guessing, but it's a good guess. It's just a guess, though.
I thought it had something to do with gold, but I guess I'm wrong. So we just need Kansas, right?
Well,
Colorado and Kansas.
Colorado.
Yeah, but not
Colorado
number-
and Kansas.
Didn't
but
we
number
say the
8
Rocky Mountain State for Colorado?
Yeah, I think Rocky State, Rocky Mountain State.
Rocky Mountain State.
I
That
don't know
may
if
be
that's true, but
I don't think it's,
I think it
but,
is.
I don't know.
Kansas.
You don't have number 8 yet. It's the garden. 8 is the Garden State.
Kansas.
Which one?
Number 8.
Oh yeah, I typed New Jersey instead of Garden State. Thank you.
Okay.
Wheat.
I've got to turn my scanner off. Kansas is
Dust Bowl State.
I don't think they want to be known for that. I don't think they want to be known for that. Besides, it's
what's the
Dust Bowl,
granite
Missouri.
state?
Granite is
That's New Hampshire.
why?
The Granite
Really?
State. State is New Hampshire.
Oh yeah. I think so.
Kansas.
Kansas, it's funny. John's sister lives in Kansas, but I'm trying to think. I'm thinking it has the tall grass prairie, but I don't
Could it be
think
the Prairie
that's-
State?
Yeah, just the Prairie State.
Maybe.
It could be the Prairie State.
What's Prairie State?
Better than nothing because we're running out of time.
Better than nothing is a good name for Kansas.
Wilson, stop that. No. Stay off.
Oh, that's funny.
We've got something for all of them. And some of them are even right.
Some might be right.
That's Colorado.
I think it's Rocky Mountain.
Colorado school shooting state.
Oh, too soon.
I do think it's the Rocky Mountain State.
I think so.
I think
I've lived
so.
in 4 states in my life, and none of them are here.
No.
Yeah, these are all too easy, I think.
I was hoping for Washington, D.C. when he said the
Washington,
if
we
it's actually
know.
things that-
Montana, we know.
If you
But-
think it's too easy, Susan,
Washington,
you-
D.C. has on their license plate.
Yeah,
I was
it's-
absolutely awed when I saw that.
But when you get a
I
group
was
of
gonna say-
people like us
No,
together,
no,
it's too
no
I was going to
taxation
say,
without
you're going to be
representation.
surprised at how many you got wrong.
Oh, well, I did
I'm not
probably.
going to be surprised.
I won't be surprised either. So we'll find out.
You didn't give us the states that we lived in. You should have paid more
I'm
attention
in
to who's going to be on your
California.
team, Rob.
What's Vegas?
What are you talking about? I got Oregon, I got California, I got
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
What's Vegas? What's Nevada?
I'm not.
Silver
I'm not
State.
saying-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Silver
silver.
State.
Silver.
And I'm told it was harder than I thought, and that I
Part
probably
of the
my team
problem
got a lot wrong.
said about they have more than one because Nevada is the silver state, but it's also the battle-born state, and I don't know which one is the official one.
Okay, so here we go. Yeah, this was a catch-up round, catch-up in time. I mean, because it was pretty quick. One word question, one phrase answer, and I don't have a slide or anything. So number 1, Alaska is the last frontier. I think everyone got that. 2, California is the Golden State. People got that. Colorado, that was not known as well. It is the Centennial State. They became the state
Really?
on 100th anniversary of the country.
Oh.
Georgia, people knew that. The Peach State. Kansas, it is not Dorothy State. It is the Sunflower State.
Yay,
Oh,
me.
sure. Now that you say it.
Kentucky is, people got this, the bluegrass state.
Yay.
I think most people got Massachusetts, but not everyone. The Bay State.
Yay, Kevin.
New Jersey is the Garden State, of course. Oregon, I hope Janine got this. The Beaver State. Did you get?
Oh, babe, we should have
My
got animals.
plate says Pacific Wonderland, and that's
You're
what
fired,
I grew up
Janine.
with.
We thought it was the Janine state.
And lastly, number 10, I also saw people getting this wrong. It's number 10, Pennsylvania is the Keystone State.
Yeah.
All right.
For
Answers are
Oregon, we put the "you have died of dysentery" state.
I think that should be an acceptable answer.
That should be acceptable. But I don't understand why Pacific Wonderland is not.
That's just what it's because they didn't want to put beaver on a license plate, girl. Come on now. You know what beavers are.
Yeah, that's
totally hoping-
that's
Karen can
Corvallis,
show us a
Oregon
picture.
State.
No, but they're not going to
I
put
think
beaver.
for her
on.
last comment.
I was hoping for a
After-
solid state or a quantum state.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see if the Wikipedians did better.
We got 8.
Okay, and then Trump's
It's pretty
Iran
good.
advisor and false philosophy.
What?
What number?
6.
6?
6.
And then if Trump wants a Nobel Peace Prize, what is that?
We got 8.
Yeah.
And what happened on last night's episode?
We got 7.
Ooh.
Sorry, I
Still
forgot to take
believe.
myself off of mute.
So 7.3.
Wow. Yay, Rob.
I thought it would be a more of a higher score, but
Yeah.
Oops.
That was fun. I
Um,
like that.
Yeah, the Kentucky one I knew because I'd seen discussions of how bluegrass is actually an import from Europe.
and here's the link to open for if you guys are curious about this. Don't trust Wikipedia because you know it's a shit show and it's owned by the DOT or something now. So
Well, is Kentucky considered a blue state or a red state?
oh, red.
It is red, but it's got bluegrass. So should
yeah, well, they decided way before. Okay, so everybody get ready for your photo.
Susan, I want to say something. I don't often ask for much here. I would like some recognition, a certificate to a local restaurant. One from Karl's team. I missed that. When I was taking in the answers. I think that's unprecedented.
I'm gonna glow in that for at least 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm thrilled, and it's not just Karl. Look, it's Vincent, Carol, Kyle, and Brandy.
I know, but a team that
I know,
Karl
isn't
is
that great?
on.
Wait till you see the. Wait till you see the. Wait till we get to the tampon stage. They're probably looking at Kotex and tampon now. Wear your shirt.
the tampon state?
No, yeah, it's a tampon state. I'm gonna do that, Alan. Okay, so everybody get ready for your photo.
Oh,
Paulina's gonna make sure you
Wait. Don't go yet. Wait. I'm gonna unblur my background. No, I'm not. Okay. Oh,
can you see it?
sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it.
Tell me
My
when you're ready, Karen.
No, my apology.
Fine.
My apology. I don't know how to do it.
No, you did it. There it is. Okay. Everybody look at the camera and smile. Let's see if we got it. And looks like we got it. Hey, baby, we got it. June
Thank you, Susan.
26th,
Got it?
2025.
Okay,
Good
let
job,
me pick.
Rob. Okay, very good. It's so funny when I look at your guys' Facebook profiles, your Facebook pages, is that if you look at the pictures on your, it's like week after week after week, it's a picture of you on trivia.
Yeah.
We laugh all the time. It's like, Your
There's more
whole
photos
feed is
of
just
this
these
page
pictures.
and these teams than any of my other
Okay.
photos in
So
Facebook.
we've got 5 minutes and then we've got, we come back with announcements. So get your announcements ready and I'm still recording. So keep it clean.
Keep it clean. Anybody want to hear a joke? Everybody's
Okay.
gone.
Sure.
Everybody's gone. Susan will have to hear it on the tape. So this is a clean show, a joke that sounds really dirty, but it's clean. So there's two trees growing in the woods, a birch tree and a beech tree. And in between them, there's this little tiny sprig growing out of the ground. And the birch tree says to the beech tree, "Hey, that's my son over there." And the beech tree says, "Oh, no, you're mistaken. That's my son." So they get in this little argument about whose son is the little sprig that's growing in between the two trees. And a woodpecker comes over and lands on one of the trees. And the trees say, "Hey, Mr. Woodpecker, could you go down and taste that tree and tell me if it's a birch or a beech?" So the little woodpecker flies down and pecks the little branch, the little sprig growing, comes back up and says, "That is no son of a birch or no son of a beech, but the sweetest piece of ash I've ever sunk my pecker into." That's a clean joke.
Right.
Now I have to tell everybody when they come back, go watch the joke on YouTube. I'm taking a break.
Hey, Robin. You no. You heard the joke about the chicken crossing the road, right? It's the other side.
Never heard that joke before.
No, it's an old one. Why did the pervert cross the road?
He was stapled to the chicken.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Up to the back of the chicken. Well,
Probably because he's into chickens.
yes.
Well, why did the turkey cross the road?
He's into chickens also.
Well, to prove he wasn't chicken.
Yes.
So,
Why the chicken crossed the road? Colonel Sanders was on her side.
Yep. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road?
I don't know why.
Didn't have the guts.
The
gut, yeah.
I heard that one.
You'll have to go back and listen to the recording. I told a clean, dirty joke during the intermission.
Oh.
It's the only joke I know that's perfectly clean but sounds filthy.
Well, tell it again.
I have to watch the video. Now the video on YouTube is going to have the highest one ever. So I'm going to leave some little hooks or whatever you call them, teases.
I am probably not ever going to watch myself on the video.
I've only watched a couple of them, but the very first time I did it, I did the whole night one night. It was the first one of the new year. So I had a lot of theme, like calendar answers with the months and days of the week or something like that, categories. And I watched that one a couple times because it's on YouTube. And it's got like 9 views, and like 2 or 3 of them are me.
Robin,
yeah,
are you going to fly into Chicago for the Chicago Skeptic Camp?
No.
Okay. How about you, Jamie? Are you going to fly in from Thailand?
I thought it was like last.
Yeah.
I thought it was just happened.
No,
When is it?
July 27th, not
July
June.
27th.
Yeah.
We have at the moment we're extremely shorthanded at my office, and I will not be taking a day off but at least a couple 2-3 months.
Were you Peggy's boss or was Peggy your boss?
Peggy was my boss.
Okay.
Hey, Rob, you look like you're hosting SNL, like Weekend Update. I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not.
So did you take over Peggy's
You
position?
ignorant slut.
No, I didn't. The person who took over is named Maren Christensen, and I like her very much. She was a friend of Karen's before. As a matter of fact, before she applied for the job, Karen read a poem at her wedding.
Oh.
She's a really cool person, and she's doing a great job, and I'm pretty sure she's going to become a judge.
Judge.
So I think she's in the judge training ground at the moment.
So is she like she's I guess pretty young then?
She's 40.
Yeah, so young.
Yeah.
So here comes the judge.
But she's got like a master's degree in international relations, and she's clerked for a federal judge, and she's done all kinds of things that I haven't done.
Is she going to join trivia?
I would love to be able to get her to do that. But I think her evenings with her husband are sacred. So I don't think that she'll come out and do this.
All right.
I've invited her.
Okay. All right, everybody, you're back. Karl, Paul, Janine, Deborah, Gail. Who knows if Gerald's there or not?
Oh, Gerald is there, I'm pretty sure.
But you can't tell if it's his picture or if it's him.
No, you can tell that it's his picture.
No, but I mean, he isn't moving.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. Okay.
I was just giving you a hard time.
And when you asked the question whether Robin could fly down there, I was gonna say no, she can't. She doesn't have wings.
But she is a Robin.
My arm's tired.
She is a Robin.
But I think Karen and I might go to Buffalo, New York. Potentially.
Awesome.
What is that, next spring?
To get some buffalo wings.
2026.
2026. I've got a few plans for 2026.
Let me say something about this T-shirt I'm wearing. I know that Jamie can read it. Can any of you guys read? Do you have any idea?
I do. I know what it is.
Radu?
No. Purdue. I'm going the wrong way. Purdue, like Purdue University. So I got this when at the university when Avi was there. We were driving through New York, heading down to New York City, and we stopped at a truck stop. And when I got out of the car, a minivan pulls up just next to us, and a bunch of Orthodox Jews get out. And I see the dad takes a look, and he sees my shirt, and he's looking, and I know he can read it. But he's probably, and I'll bet you this was years ago, and I bet he's still trying to think, what the hell is a Purdue? Because it doesn't make any sense. There's nothing in the book that says Purdue. I like to wear it for that.
So that is Hebrew lettering.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're back.
It looks like Thai.
We're back. I was looking to see how insulted people are insulting me on Twitter again. So anyway.
You're on mute.
No, I was saying Avi's high school was Stevenson High School, and his Hebrew, or I guess it's maybe Sarah's Hebrew class had Stevenson written in Hebrew, the same thing. It's just transliteration or whatever phonetically. Here you go. Now you know the rest of the story.
And now you know the rest of the story.
And knowing is half the battle.
Okay, so I'm going to start off here. Where should I start? I'm going to look at this room as you ordered in here. I just want to mention that Skeptical Inquirer has been using AI to create the voices for all the articles written for Skeptical Inquirer online. And I just saw one that popped up on my feed. You can get it as a podcast if you want to listen to things, the articles. And the article I wrote for Skepticamp in Faith and Romero's area had just come out. So that's now available as a podcast.
So one correction, you said they're using AI for all of the articles, and that's not true. I read mine.
Yeah, and I'd like to do mine too. And I think Adrian's done hers too.
You should beat them to it. Do that.
Well, because they had a male voice during doing yours before.
I know. That's ridiculous. So yeah, I need to do that. Okay, I'll mention that in a second. Okay, going on, Vincent, Alan, Rob, you have anything? I know that Adrian just did a thing for you guys.
Yeah, Adrian did a talk for Recovering from Religion, which I got to co-host. And if you missed that, it'll be available in a month or two. And a couple of ones from a few months ago were just posted this week, and I'm going to put links for those. These were SciCon speakers. One was Natalia Pasternak, and she did a version of what she did, except she got to talk for longer, and there was Q&A, which is cool. We can't do that at SciCon, about misogynist psychotherapy affecting the health and legal systems. And then we had Dr. Andrea Love, who was pertinently talking about the disaster that is the medical practices that's going to occur because of the incoming, then it was incoming administration. Now it's actually come to fruition with RFK Jr. So hers was, Who Do You Trust When Misinformation Becomes Health Policy, featuring Dr. Andrea Love. So there's the links.
So I have a question, Rob. When you had the transgender talk a few weeks ago, and I keep trying to find it on the website, and I can't find the exact talk.
You mean Steve Novella?
Or Arden Hart?
Arden Hart. But I would take Steve Novella too.
Yeah,
and I've tried like
they unlike most things which are live streamed these days and they instantly go on YouTube, they take a month or two to do editing, so they're not out yet.
Okay. So I just have to search at a later date.
Well, all right. The next person could talk, and I will put in the link, the page where they all appear, so you can just watch.
Subscribe.
Okay. I would love to hear Steve Novella too.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't think that's out yet.
Novellis is up because I'd listen to it.
Okay. I would
love think. Isn't it, Rob?
No.
No? Okay.
Facebook or Instagram?
No. So here's the playlist for all of them in order. And it's not out yet.
Okay. All right. Who's your next one that's going to be on Recovering from Religion?
The next one of pertinent interest, I would think, is unfortunately Abby Haffer was signed up and she's really ill, so we had to cancel that.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I was feeling really bad when she wrote me. But Bailey Harris is going to be up, and Ross Blotcher.
Oh, when is Ross coming? When is Ross?
When's Ross?
I'll give you the dates in a minute. I got to look up speakers. It's not coming very quickly. Let's see.
You can tell us in the next.
Ross is on August 4th, and Bailey is the week after, August 11th.
Oh, so it's almost Ross's birthday.
That's my birthday.
Boy, it's a lot of people born in that first week of August. They're really, really prominent. Rob, you're also going to be appearing on a Bermuda Triangle pretty soon. I'm going to see you soon. Right?
Me? You talking to? And I'm going to see you, and I'm going to see Adrian, and I'm going to see Richard, and I'm going to see Ben and Celestia. There's a lot of people notable in the skeptical world going to be on the ship. If it goes down, the skeptical world is done for.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave a few people on. Avi, what do you got coming up? Anything might be happening anytime soon?
A message.
If you look over here, you'll see the logo for the Chicago Skeptic Camp, which will be happening on July 27th, which is a Sunday, from noon to 6 p.m. at Dimitri's Greek Restaurant in Deerfield, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. We're still trying to find more speakers. I keep asking people and they saying they can't do them, or they never respond, which is annoying. Right now we have Susan Gerbic, or I guess Azucena
Gerbic.
Azucena Gerbic. We have Alan Steiner. We have Glenn. Is it Branch? I keep forgetting. Is it Glenn Branch? From the National Center for Science Education, who's going to be doing a trivia game about the Scopes trial. We have Rabbi Adam Shalom from the Kol Hadash humanistic Judaism synagogue, who's going to be talking about what humanistic Judaism can do for people who want the cultural aspects of a religion but don't want any of the supernatural stuff or don't care about it. And Kyle, are you going to be giving a talk?
Yeah, she better.
Sure am, if there's a spot.
Okay. Kyle's going to give a talk. And I'm going to give a very, very short introductory speech. I think that's everybody we have right now. Hopefully there's going to be more. I've asked some other people, but
I don't know if you have time for more. You've got a half a day.
yeah. We were hoping for like 6 speakers.
That sounds like 6.
Will you have a sprout while you're there during the?
Of course you'll have a sprout, otherwise I won't recognize you. You know, I'm going to be doing a talk this Sunday, and I'm going to divide my talk up into half because I've been doing it on psychics and I've been doing it on GSOW all at once. And I'm going to try with this group I'm going to go do this talk at to talk about one topic, then do Q&A, and then do another topic because I'm the only speaker. I'm going to try that. And I wonder if maybe I should do skeptic camps that same way if I'm going to continue doing talks like this, is to do one subject and then let other people go, and then I do another I do 20 minutes and then other people's turn, and then I do 20 minutes on another topic.
No.
Yeah.
So
that's a possibility.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be better because anyway. So
yeah, I mean we still are, we probably won't have the specific schedule up until maybe a couple weeks beforehand.
That's fine. That's normal.
Here is my psychic prediction, Avi. You will not be able to get Susan to eat at the Greek restaurant unless they have a hamburger on the menu.
Shut. I'll eat something, I'm sure.
She's going to try the skirt steak.
What's their ice cream?
Isn't there going to be are we going to be able to eat off the Italian menu?
It's a Greek menu.
You said that we're going to share with that other restaurant.
No, it was it's not an Italian. It's a brunch place, and I asked about it, and it says for logistical reasons, even though we're going to be in the room, the room is going to be in the brunch restaurant next door, we're still going to be being served by the people at the Greek restaurant.
Susan is very unhappy now.
I will manage. I'll eat a lot before.
Leonard was able to correctly predict what Susan would have.
From
My suggestion is pizza and Greek salad.
Susan, have you ever had skirt steak?
Not really into meat.
It's like
I'm not a
don't like
vegan,
meat?
but
it's like an asada.
Okay, then that's interesting.
it's not really.
Meat.
Spinach and pita?
Hamburger is meat.
I know, but I'm not really into skirt steak. Anyway,
I
don't worry about me.
I
Don't
would
worry
like
about
a
me.
dish of round 3, please.
I know,
Yes.
but I'm
Oh, Ben, are you going to be coming to the Chicago Skeptic Camp?
I don't think I'm going to be able to make it.
He's right up
How
down the
about your
road.
kids?
Road trip.
Yeah. Well, they have cousins in town, so.
Karl, are you going to be coming?
Was not planning on it.
Road trip.
Are you
Road trip.
I considered going, Avi, but like seeing the city on fire again just turned me
If
off.
you can convince Stephen Hupp to go, we can road trip together.
And you've got two speakers.
But I'm not going to drive by myself.
Stephen Hupp.
That's too long to drive by myself.
How are you getting there, Susan?
I'm gonna have to fly.
Through where? You haven't booked it yet.
Anyway, moving on. Thank you, Avi. We'll
Did
talk
we do
about
Data Skeptic yet?
No, I'm about to get to him. Data skeptic.
Hey, yeah, the latest this week. If you do anything with software, you work on a program called GitHub. It tracks all the code changes and bugs and comments and whatnot. And I talked to a researcher who used that data set to analyze how well teams collaborate. So everything's right there in face value, and there's some interesting analysis you can do with it. That's this week on Data Skip.
Oh, Kyle, do you do advertisements for like skeptic camps on your podcast?
Sure, I'll put one in, yeah.
Okay, because I've recorded one that I've given to Richard and to Celestia.
Oh, yeah, send it to me.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
if you do a Facebook invite, I'll share it on my Facebook page. I don't know anybody in Chicago, but you never know.
You might know.
I have an Eventbrite invite.
Yeah, invite me.
That's right. I think
I'll
everybody
I'll
here
just
will
share it so
share
that-
everybody's events, won't they? So, last but not least, I guess, I'm going to just put in the link that I have another published article. And it's this one, The German Skeptics. So if you want to know what happened in Germany, I mostly said what happened in Germany, explaining a lot of the drama that had been there for so many years that they've been dealing with. So, and there's lots of photos, and I had a really great time. I learned a lot, and it was great. I also did this. I should share. Unfortunately, the RFR was at the exact same time I did the line. And the line is a call-in show. And apparently it's really popular. And I was co-hosting with somebody I didn't really know. It's already got 10,000 views. Thank you, Avi, for showing up on there and mentioning the Skeptic Camp, because it wasn't like a normal, it wasn't an interview. It's just me sitting there listening to people take call. I'm taking calls with this other person. It was quite interesting. And I guess I could, if you guys want to hang out late, we could talk about that, because I'm really interested in what you guys think. But we could do that after this. But I put a link to that in there if you want. Anyway, so let's move on, because we're just running behind a lot tonight. But Kyle's going to be next. But I want to mention that
Funny you should say that, Susan.
Carl's going to be next. What? Carl's going to be next. But next week, the following week, I have Peggy and I have Rob doing bonus. So I do need 2 categories. So if you want to volunteer for this one or the one that's coming up, I'm going to be gone. Can you have my purse? It's right around the corner. I'm going to be here next week. And I think the week after that, thank you, Pauline. And I think the week after that, but then I'm going to not be here. So I'll need somebody to handle everything. Let me see.
I'll volunteer for next week, Susan.
Oh yeah, and I'm having an event at my house this Saturday. If you can make it, you better show up if you're close by. So the 3rd I'm here, the 10th I am not here, or neither is Rob. So the 10th I'll need somebody to take over, and also the 17th of July. So FYI, if there's anybody around who wants to run it, I would be wonderful. 10th and the 17th.
I've never done it before, Susan, but I do know how to log onto your computer now, so I'm willing to try it. But I don't have access to the score grid.
No, we can make that happen, or you can start the trivia and then somebody else can take over and run the game with this, putting the score in the chat in there. I mean, one of those two. All right, we'll talk about it later, but put it in your bonnet. But I do need 2 categories for next week.
I'll do one of them, Susan.
Gail's got one. Okay, Karl?
Yes.
Aren't you up?
So, my round this week is Susan's Kryptonite, Karl or Kyle.
No.
There will be 10
No.
different well-known persons. Each one will be either a Karl or a Kyle.
Oh my God.
You get 1/2 point for a correct first name, 1/2 point for a correct last name.
Oh my
I
God.
will show you pictures, and then I will post a PDF of those pictures into the chat for you to peruse.
Oh, that's hilarious. I cannot wait. That's gonna be great. Okay.
Let's see where
I can't wait for that to show up in the on the Facebook group thing that has all of the categories we've ever done.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
Okay, here we go. Number 1.
Run away.
This guy.
I don't even know who that is.
Number 2. This guy.
Wait, Carl. Are we forgetting the whole name or just whether it's a Carl or Kyle?
You put the whole name, you get a 1/2 point for getting the first name correct and a 1/2 point for getting the last name
I
correct.
thought you were joking about that. Oh, wow.
Nope.
I thought so too.
I didn't think.
He's doing something
I didn't think he
different.
was
Oh my
joking.
God.
What?
Is that possible?
No, this
All right.
makes sense because I know the first names of most of these guys. I don't know the last names of them so far.
Round number 3. This guy.
Yeah, it's half a it's a guess. Oh, look at his fingers. What's wrong with his
Number
fingers?
4. This guy.
I know that one.
I know
Number
this.
5. This guy.
Mm.
Number 6. This guy. Number 7. This guy. Number 8. That guy. Number 9. This guy. And number 10. That guy.
Oh my God.
All right.
Cool. I know a lot of these.
This is hilarious.
So now
Oh
I
my
will
God.
put the PDF.
Carl's categories are the best. The best.
Oh, I don't know. Everybody does some really
All
creative
right.
things.
There
It's
is a
pretty funny.
PDF of all the pictures in
I've
the
seen some
chat.
very creative.
Question, Carl. If the answer is Carl, do we have to know if it's spelled with a C or a K?
Spoiler alert, it's all spelled with a K. None of them are spelled with a C.
Okay, I have a question too, Carl. If you end up with a 1/2 point, do you round up?
Nope, yeah, we're making.
We're
Susan
going to
record
have
half
some
points.
1/2 points for the first time in
There
this
will be
trivia.
1/2 points for the first time in the history of trivia.
No, that's not true. When we
First-
started the game, we were doing 1/2 points.
Half points, yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah,
we were.
that's
this should be
right.
the last
For the first
5
time in the
years.
history of the new rules, which are no longer new.
Yeah,
Send us to our rooms before anybody says anything.
we have to have new
All
rules
right, here we go.
to have new rules. We have to have new rules to have old rules.
Oh my God, Susanna.
Set the photos.
I downloaded it and I can share it.
Oh, this is hilarious.
I'm just not going to do the
I
answers.
saw Kyle go like this, get like, oh, all right. And he said that's what it was going to be about. I thought we were supposed to compare Carl and Kyle that we know.
Okay, everybody can see the picture.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's a 50, it has to be like this because otherwise it's a 50-50 shot of.
That's Kyle McLaughlin.
You got it.
Thank you. I knew it was comic something.
Kyle, how do you spell his last name?
McLaughlin.
Are you somebody's writing them down?
Well,
I'll write them down.
Okay.
All right.
Who is Kyle McLaughlin? Is he an actor or a singer?
Twin Peaks.
Oh.
Twin Peaks,
Yeah.
Dune. He's done the Flintstones. Yeah.
All right.
Number 2. This is where I don't know who these are. I only know the first one.
Isn't that Kyle Carhart, the NASCAR driver? No.
Kyle who?
Say it again.
The NASCAR driver.
Kyle, what though? What'd you say?
Oh, what is his name? Carhart?
Descartes?
No.
Descartes?
I don't remember. It's something Hart. Oh, what is his last name?
Gephardt. Kyle Gephardt, maybe?
Darhart. Carhart. It's Kyle's something heart.
Okay, we'll put Kyle, and then for sure we've got a half a point.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it'll come to somebody.
It's Karl Lagerfeld, I think.
What is wrong with
isn't it?
his fingers?
Those are.
He's just wearing goofy gloves.
What is his last name?
Lagerfeld, isn't it?
He's a famous.
What is he known for?
He's a fashion designer.
Well, he should learn how to put fingers on his gloves.
He's goth.
Oh,
And what's
he
wrong with
probably
his
hurt himself. He probably had a mishap with his Botox, and so that's why the gloves.
a mishap with his what?
Botox.
Botox with his gloves.
He's like couture.
Tour?
Couture, like fancy
Haute couture.
couture
Or maybe it's
and
Vite couture.
Well, he-
high-end designer.
Well, he doesn't know how to dress. Look at his tie. It's like
Next, then Susan's gonna start going.
I mean, he's got lint
And
on.
that
Dude, look at
and
the
that
lint on his clothes.
that thingamabob, what is it? Looks like it looks like either a fart symbol or
It's a, okay,
three-leaf clover. Three-leaf clover.
Yeah, it's
I don't
Danny.
know. Anyway,
Do we have
I'm pretty sure Karl Lagerfeld. Yeah.
All right.
number? So we have for number 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's number 4.
That's
That's
Karl Rove.
Karl Rove.
I knew that one. Karlrove.
All
I don't know
could think
why
about
I
was-
know his name. Isn't he somebody famous in the politic world?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was like was he the Department of Defense guy in
Under
Bush, younger
Trump?
Bush, a
I
younger
don't know why
Bush.
I know who this guy is, but I wouldn't know who he was except that I knew the category is Carl or Kyle.
W. He was W's
I
defense
don't
guy.
remember anything else.
Shall we go to number 5?
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh, this is a Nazi.
Yeah, I was thinking it's a Karl.
Definitely.
Carl. They're all those Carls are Nazis.
Oh,
So name a Nazi that starts with Carl. Carl. Carl Goebbels. Was he a Goebbels?
well, I don't. Yeah, I guess that is
What is Goebbels?
German. Karl.
What was Goebbels' first name?
Kurt, I thought. So it's not Goebbels. Himmler?
Carl
Maybe.
Himmler? Is that a Carl? Was he a Nazi?
Oh, that sounds very.
Yep.
All right, we'll go with Karl Himmler then.
Okay.
If
Carl
nobody.
Himmler.
Oh, or could that be? Who was the propaganda guy for them?
That was Goebbels, wasn't it?
Maybe it is Goebbels. He was that sort of little beady-eyed, thumb-looking guy.
I thought he had glasses.
Maybe he did. Maybe he did. I don't know.
It's a Carl. That's all I know.
It's a Karl.
What do we want to put,
Uh,
Hitler or Goebbels?
Let's go Goebbels. I don't know. I don't think either's right.
You want to put
honestly.
Goebbels?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, then number 6.
I don't know his first name, Carl. Who's that?
Santa Claus.
Yeah, Kyle Gass.
Kyle Gass?
Yeah.
What is he known for?
The band Tenacious D.
Oh,
Is it
right.
GASS?
I think so.
I thought it was Tenacious D was what's his name?
Jack Black.
Jack Black with the other guy.
But his
This
name
is the other guy.
He's the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, it has to be Carl or Kyle.
Yeah, or you could put not Jack Black, but
I don't think we'll get a point for that.
Okay.
All right, so 7.
7.
He's an actor, I know that.
Yeah.
Yes. He was the Friday Night Lights guy. And he was also in
His first name is Kyle. I remember that.
I don't know if I ever knew what his actual name was.
No.
We're doing really well, Carl.
Uh-huh.
You didn't foil us.
He's coach.
You want to leave his last name blank and come back on this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So this is a poet or a
Murderer.
I feel like he's a writer or a poet. It's Karl. It's not Karl Marx. That's not him. Marx kind of hair.
Unless it's a very, very early picture of Karl Marx.
Karl Marx, yeah, without his beard.
Those really looks like him because
it could be.
Mark bald at the end.
I mean, to have a.
This was Karl Marx.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, is this guy still alive?
No. Like to have a Karl or Kyle category and not have Karl Marx.
Well, it does start with a
seem
K.
a little odd.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Get half a point if we get.
He sort of
the
looks like Franz Ferdinand, but that's not a Karl or a Kyle. So
no, so put Marx because he's a good guy. If that's him.
Karl Tesla, Nikola Tesla's less successful brother.
See, he dresses a lot better than that fashion designer. At least he doesn't have holy gloves.
Oh, wait a second. Who was the guy who wrote The Trial and The Castle and Metamorphosis?
Metamorphosis? Wasn't that
was
Edgar Allan Poe?
Kafka. Oh, but that's Friends. No,
Yeah.
sorry.
Kafka.
Oh, I bet it's probably Karl Marx. I don't know.
Okay.
Good guess.
Well, should we just put that for now and check number?
Shall we go up to number 9?
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 9. I have zero idea.
He's with San Diego. Baseball.
Is he some sort of podcaster / comedian or?
No, isn't he a baseball player?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, that can't be a baseball player.
He gives me Kyle vibes, but I don't know if
I would
that's
go
right.
with Kyle on this one.
I'll go with Kyle something.
Is he? Yeah, you're right. He's not a baseball player because look,
Kyle Sandberg. He looks like the Kyle Sandberg.
is that a real person? Or no?
Do Kyle Sandberg.
Go to
You're
number
making it up.
Yeah, because he looks Jewish.
Can I go to number 10?
10. This guy looks like he's a cryptocurrency kind of dude.
He doesn't look like a Kyle or a Karl.
He looks like a rod.
He looks like a thumb.
Who is this person? He could use some piercings in his ear, I think. He'd look a lot better if he had some piercings in his ear. He doesn't look like Go ahead.
If somebody's going to do something to him, I think it should be somebody in Turkey giving him hair plugs. But then again,
he's a murderer.
Oh, do you think?
Well, see, we're doing psychic readings off of the images. All we know is it's a Kyle or a Karl, and I feel like we're getting.
I think his name starts with a K.
I think this guy might be a Karl. This Karl's a little less of a hip.
No, he looks more like a Kyle.
Oh,
Kyle's more of a younger name.
I think he looks like a Marvin.
He could be. This could be an old photo of him, and he's already 75 years old now.
Yeah, but wearing a hoodie.
Currency.
I bet he's British.
British, yeah, because of his teeth. And the hair, chest, yeah, he's a Brit. He's a Brit that sells cryptocurrency and has probably murdered somebody.
Maybe a comedian.
Do you know any Karl or Kyle comedians?
No.
Kyle, Karl. Okay, what are we voting on? Kyle or Karl?
What do we have the most of?
1, 2,
Kyle, 2,
3, 4,
3, 4.
5.
4 Kyles.
Go with the Carl.
I think he's a
And
Kyle.
5.
The Carl, since we don't have a lot of Carls.
We have 1,
5 Kyles.
2,
5 Kyles and 4
4
Karls.
Carls.
So I
So
vote.
Oh, he's probably a Karl then.
Carl.
Carl?
Yeah, it's gonna be half and half.
I don't think he
Oh, this isn't
No.
like Carl Magnuson or something, is it?
Phil.
Who?
The chess player guy.
Oh, come on.
No.
That guy doesn't play chess.
Well, why not?
And that's Magnus Carlton. I'm not sure if that counts.
Ah,
Killing people.
but that would be funny.
That's all I got.
Yes,
That's
Carl
Should I
Magnuson.
read what I have so far?
He's a cryptocurrency bro. Dude.
Funny looking comedian, scrawny British guy to me.
Like a John Oliver?
Yeah.
How about Carl Oliver?
Sure.
No, I don't know. What do you guys say? Are we going with Carl or Kyle?
Carl on this one.
Carl.
Yeah, let's do Carl.
Okay, I'm just going to put on the record. I think it's Kyle.
No.
He looks like a Kyle.
No.
Yeah.
It could go either way.
He looks
Did I
like
read
a
what I have?
Let's go.
Without talking to him, it's hard to tell.
Which
Yep.
is there one that we didn't get
2.
that we need to
How
go?
about I
2 and
read what I
7.
2?
We know that it's a
Oh,
Kyle.
yeah.
Who is he? Derhart.
Oh, maybe.
Kyle Derhart. What?
Derhart.
Gerhardt?
Derhart.
I said that like ages ago and
I
I got
know.
no traction.
Derhart.
Well, you were coming up with it. Paulina was trying to come up with it, and she got stumbling. Okay, 7. You knew it was some kind of heart something.
Yeah. 7.
This dude.
Oh yeah.
This is Kyle Smith, Blaskowitz, German.
I know he's an actor, but I just
He gives me more Irish vibes.
He's an actor, so it's got to be something people can say and remember. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so Kyle
McGuire.
No, I don't know how to spell that. Kyle McRove. Kyle Piper. Kyle Piper.
Sure.
Okay, it's Kyle Piper. And now 9.
9.
Good old Kyle Piper. Yeah, this dude is selling. He wants to sell us. He wants to sell us on a scam too. He's a.
But he's gonna sell us on the scam just because he's fun to be involved with.
He's a pipe. He's a.
He definitely doesn't believe in
cartoonist.
the official story.
That was hilarious. We were coming up with backstories like a psychic would be reading the pictures, That was so funny.
Oh, that was a hoot.
That was really fun, you guys. I enjoyed that a lot.
I really wanted to urge my team to pay attention to the name of the round, Susan's Kryptonite. Don't trust Susan's answers.
Something. She
No.
All right, here we go. Number 1. That is Kyle MacLachlan, best known for his role in Twin Peaks, but also recently in Fallout.
McLaughlin, you know that?
Fallout, yes.
Yay!
All right.
Number 2 is Kyle Busch, NASCAR driver.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was Carl Edwards, you guys. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I wouldn't have known.
Number 3, Karl Lagerfeld. I guess the fashion there might have gave it away. I think a lot of people got that.
That
one.
is not fashion. That is a man who's.
That's what passes for fashion.
No, I'm sorry. That is not fashion.
Couture.
I don't care.
Number 4, Karl Rove.
I don't know why I knew who this man is, but as soon as I saw it, I knew that was Karl Rove.
That looks
Number 5,
That's weird.
Karl Denitz.
Oh, we thought it was Goebbels.
After Hitler is the second Fuhrer of Nazi Germany, and If anyone has, I've mentioned his name probably half a dozen times over the course of trivia when I mention infamous Karls that are the bane of my namesake.
Ugh.
Number 6, Kyle Gass of Tenacious
Yay!
D.
Hey.
Hey,
If we
Kyle.
spelled the name, if we wrote Kyle Goss, is that close enough?
That's the same spelling.
No. If you
No,
had spelled it, if you were pronouncing it Gas and spelled it wrong, I would have accepted that, but you were pronouncing it Goss.
Okay.
So who is this guy, Carl?
This guy is a member of Tenacious D. Jack Black and him were comedy partners.
The other half of Tenacious D.
Yeah, I have no idea what you just said, but okay.
Just Google Tenacious D.
He was a comedian.
Okay.
Is.
He looks
Number
like Daniel
7,
Dennett.
actor Kyle Chandler.
Oh, well done, Kevin.
Good job, Kevin.
I
If
think I've
anyone
heard of
put
this.
Kyle Chandler Bong, I will also accept that. As
I think I've heard of this name.
Very
I
good.
love it.
Number 8, Carl Benz.
Oh,
Famous automobile maker Carl Benz.
We thought it's Karl Marx.
Yep. Number
Yeah,
9,
Mm.
Kyle Mooney, formerly of
Oh,
Who's that?
Who is he?
Guy on
he
Saturday
was,
Night Live.
he was on Saturday Night Live for several years.
Yeah.
Oh,
And finally, number 10, Carl Pilkington.
Oh.
Nice.
Seen Idiot Abroad, or if you've ever listened to Ricky Gervais's podcast,
yeah.
you would
Good
know
job,
Carl
Kevin.
Pilkington.
What is he, a comedian?
Idiot Abroad.
He's kind of a
Yeah.
funny idiot kind of guy.
Is he,
Yeah.
is he British?
He is British.
He's from Manchester.
You guys got it. Paulina called it. She thought he was British, but I thought he was a murderer. I thought he was a
Very scholar.
Idiot Abroad. That's what that is.
Okay.
They got
so,
it. They called Carl, and I said for sure it was Kyle.
Yeah, I knew Carl Benz was had to be 19th century rather than 20th.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
I should have thought of that.
I
mean,
know
it's-
nothing.
it's obviously just fun,
Yeah.
right? So and it was.
Yeah,
I like the new half-point rule for first and last name. I like that.
but I would not that we couldn't have gotten. That was wonderful.
It's a
So-
new old rule.
So
Yeah.
are we going to round up now if we got a half?
No, you don't
Half
round up.
points.
You just have points.
Be an
There's
interesting
nothing wrong with
tiebreaker
half points.
phenomenon.
You're going to see the average going to be a quarter point, maybe.
Phenomena.
Okay, we can do this.
Phenomena.
We got a round number anyway.
We did too.
Okay.
So do we.
So we did not get a round number.
I have a pear-shaped
Yes,
number.
we did.
No.
Mine's
No, I didn't
scribble.
get a round number.
What's happening? I keep seeing the same. Is that different or the same?
What?
Phenomena.
Did it double post?
Where?
One of them is the question, one of them is the answer, and the other is the question in PDF form.
Oh, okay, got it.
Are we talking about the chat? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to the scores, which is where I was supposed to be. Going back to the scores now.
Can
So
you paste them in just normal text format?
Trump's Iran advisor got his BA in philosophy.
5.5.
Yay for half point.
Oh.
Yay!
I got 4.5.
Damn, now it's
I
rounded
got
again.
5.
Oh boy.
1, 2, I get 5.5 every time I count it.
So I got a half on 1, a half on 2, a full 1 on 3, a full 1 on 4, a half on 5, 6 we got wrong, 7 is a half, 8 we got wrong, 9 is a half, and 10 we got wrong.
Okay,
Five
I
and a half.
gave us a half a point on the one you said was wrong.
Which one?
I
Good
think
going,
8.
Gail.
I thought 7 was a Kyle.
I think you
8.
can, what you just read off was 5.5, Rob.
Okay.
But I had the 5.5.
No.
7.
Wikipedians.
7.
Don't worry, it doesn't matter.
Woo!
Okay. And then the Nobel Peace Prize.
What? Is that us?
Yeah.
Trump won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh. We got 8.5, I think.
Wow.
Wow.
That's really good.
Let me double check.
What happened
we-
last night?
We missed the race car driver and half a point on somebody else, I think. So I think that
Right.
sounds right.
Yep.
Yeah, the philosopher.
Okay. Shit show.
We got 6.
Ooh. Ooh. I thought it was
Ooh.
fun.
Oh, so do we? So do we get the? Does Nobel get the prize?
Not yet. We got to pass Avi's test.
Get Nobel Prize.
I need one more category for next week. Do we
Well
have
done, Carl.
What?
I said, well done, Carl.
Oh, I need another category for next week. Who'll go first?
Are the answers in the chat? Or you have to open
Oh,
the
let me put the text version of the answers in the chat.
Yes, please. That
Thank you
makes
for
it
reminding
easier
me.
to
Jim, did I just see you volunteer for next
check our
week's category?
answers.
Yep.
Paul did.
Or Paul?
Yeah, because I'm not great at math, but
Paul, take it.
I added this 3
Thank you,
times.
Paul.
Arithmetic, not math.
Copy.
Thank you, Paul. You're first.
Let's see.
Okay, so Avi, you're up.
All right. My
Until
category.
the very end. I'm so impressed.
My category is called registered drug name, Pokemon, or what?
What?
Jeez.
Nice.
Oh, here comes Peggy. Wait, don't say anything. She's coming in right now. Just in time. Peggy's going to do so well at this. This is going to be her category. Thank you, Peggy. You got here just in time.
Okay, my category is, for Peggy's sake, registered drug name, Pokemon, or what? So here are the instructions. I'm going to give you a list of 30 words. 10 of them are registered drug names, 10 are Pokemon, and 10 share a secret theme. Answer one and only one of the following 3 questions. Which 10 are registered drug names? Which 10 are Pokemon? Which 10 share a secret theme? The bonus is what's the secret theme?
Great.
Holy crap.
I'm very intrigued. Pretty awesome.
This is trivia at a new level, Avi.
Yeah, this is a different one, and it's going to be fun, I think.
Okay, so here's first bunch. And here's the second bunch, and then I'll say them out loud for the YouTubers.
Ooh, jeez.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to pronounce most of these correctly.
Oh my God.
Altaria. Actually, no, I want Susan to pronounce all of these. No, I'm just kidding. Altaria, Banzel, Bibarel, Bregalod, Celeborn, Clastion, Decadron, Dano, Ecthelion, Elrohir, Faramir, Finduilas, Geodon, Gemzar, Gliscor, Gwindor, Heatran, Imrahil, Luxic, Melkor, Milotic, Numel, Petalil, Cuvar, Centrit, Thranduil, Ciclid, Vibrava, Voltaren, Xigris.
Hey.
All right, I'm going to open all the rooms.
Oh my gosh.
I have an idea. Okay, Peggy, I got to put Peggy on the team that is in the lowest place. So that would be Trump's advisor. Okay, team 2 is getting Peggy. Lucky team 2. All right. Okay, I have a hint.
But the way that it's scored, Dad, is you have one of 3 options. You either figure out which 10 are registered drug names, and that's your final selection. And then you count out of 10 how many of those are correct. Or you choose which 10 are Pokemon, and that's your final selection, and then your score is which out of 10 of those are correct.
Okay, so they all the 10 have to be in what you think is one category.
Yes.
So Avi, so if are there more, okay, there's more than 10 words in each list. If say you picked, okay, this list is drug names.
I can tell you that the list, there is exactly 10 of them are registered drug names. Exactly 10 of them are Pokemon, and exactly 10 of them share the secret theme.
Okay, so
No
there's
overlap.
two, but there's two lists. Are they mixed up into
That's
both
just
lists?
because that's one list. It's just I didn't know how many were going to
Okay,
fit.
all right. So we have to pick out
30 names.
10 of one of those categories.
Yes.
So
Got it.
I would,
Okay, I got it.
unless you guys know Pokemon, I would think the easier would be to try and find ones that sound like drugs.
Well, I know one of them that's a drug.
Paul would know those because you're
Paul,
in
do you
chemistry.
I feel like I
I'm a
could pick
chemist.
out 10 Pokemon names out of.
I have
Can you?
a
I don't
theory.
know.
Can I say my theory? The
Yeah.
10 that we don't have, I think are Tolkien characters from
They look
Tolkien.
like Tolkien. They
Middle
seem
Earth.
like Tolkien. Yeah, I agree.
a nerd?
But that's what I feel like that
Like
third thing is.
Faramir, I'm pretty sure is the Tolkien.
And Gindorn and Farmer and
Elrahir, I think
Elrahir.
maybe.
Let's do that one
Glindor.
then.
Well, I don't know. Does anybody know Pokemon here?
No.
Well, I can tell you things that sound like Pokemon
Same.
characters.
Same.
Well, maybe that would be the safer. How
Because
about the
my
drugs?
son
What
was
do you guys
into
feel about
Pokemon.
drugs?
All drugs. You know, drugs and all drugs.
I think we should
Voltaren?
go with the Tolkien theme. Try to tease out the Tolkien ones.
But that's a bonus, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
get the bonus.
that would be the bonus. Isn't
Yeah, but we
And
don't necessarily have
I've
to
never
have.
been a Tolkien fan, and I
mean, we don't need to list all the Tolkien names. We can
Yes.
just be the theme.
No, you have to name all of the 10. 10 of those names.
you have to name them and say what the theme is.
And the
Well,
theme
no,
would be
because
Tolkien.
if say we name 10 drugs, but the theme.
Correct.
We get a bonus point for identifying the theme.
Yeah, so you don't necessarily have to have the 10.
So do we
you
know
don't have
10
to
drugs?
have the list of 10.
Are we more likely to get the 10 drugs or the 10 Tolkien names?
I'm gonna type the ones that I think are Pokemon names. Okay, so we can maybe take them out.
Should we use a screen and like put them into 3 categories? Or what do you guys want to do? What would make more sense?
Yeah.
Who's got it? Paul?
Not yet.
Okay, we'll let you do it then. Maybe that'll help us decide.
Deborah, are you coming on Saturday?
Yeah.
Robin.
Huh?
Are you coming on Saturday?
To Pride?
No.
Or to what?
To my house.
Oh, remind me. Oh, that's your party.
Mm-hmm.
What time?
1 to something.
1 to something. Okay, I might be going to Lodi to pick up a puppy with Lori.
Let's say, can you guys save some cake? Can you save some cake? So we can all
Is
have
there cake?
Paul, you're
When's
going to
there
make it,
gonna be?
right?
Yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm not going to make cake, but I'm going to be there.
Okay.
I wasn't going to make
Good.
cake either.
He's going to bring his guitar.
You
Really?
are?
Wow.
You're gonna bring you bring your guitar, I'll bring my fiddle.
I have my guitar. No, please. I've got my own guitar here. Thank you. No.
can we go through them? Let's start the top of the list and
wait
just
for
go down the
Paul.
list.
Yeah. Almost.
Can we just start at the top of the list and work our way down?
Okay, should we make 3 groups?
Can we make that bigger too?
And
Because
put
I can
them
barely
and like
read it.
remove them.
Okay, I am putting I just put some names that I think are Pokemon.
Okay, so
Now you guys can do with that what you will. Those sound like Pokemon names to me. I could be wrong.
This whole list?
I just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names that I believe are
Where?
In the chat.
in the
in
chat.
the chat.
Oh, in the
Oh,
chat.
but we
But
can't
I
see
think-
the chat now.
I think Voltaren might be.
Okay,
Oh, there it is.
so it's
Now
too-
that's actually a drug. I
Voltaren's a
know
drug.
that. I
That's a
have some of
Voltaren
that.
is
In
a drug? Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
a
some
drug
in my
for sure.
cabinet.
Can you make it a little smaller so it all fits on one screen? Or get rid of the margins or something?
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. So should we just go one at a time and say if that's a Pokemon or drug or Lord of the Rings? Oh yeah, I like that. That's good. Do that, Paul.
Trying.
Like pull it out like you just did.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah, that's good.
Sure.
Farmar is a Lord of the Rings. And so is Gwyndor, I think, is also.
It sounds it.
And then God, I have less confidence. Isn't it Geodon is also a Lord of the Rings, I think?
Banzel sounds like Lord of the Rings.
Which one, sir?
Bibarel.
Bibarel
Geodon.
does too.
Geodon sounds like a Pokemon to me.
Well, that's almost the same as Lord of the Rings. That Decadon looks like a drug, doesn't it?
I always thought it was a geometric figure, so.
But doesn't it
What
seem
do I
like a
know?
drug? I don't know, you guys.
I'm looking
Decadron
for
sounds like a
Lux-
Pokemon to me.
Luxic. Luxic sounds like a drug, or does it ring?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like a drug.
Yeah, it does.
Militok.
This one sounds like a Pokemon to me.
Yes, yes, yes.
Melodic. Could that be a drug also?
That sure sounds like it.
I think it's a drug. Yeah.
Petrol sounds like a drugs.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
It's not petrol. I
You
think
guys can disagree. I'm just guessing.
Petilil.
Petilil.
Quivar, would that be a Pokemon?
That sounds like a Pokemon to me.
You don't any Pokemon?
No.
You choose the only
Pokemon.
one I know.
Tret sounds like a drug to me.
Well, you had a son that went through it.
Chewy.
Well, didn't Zachary go through that?
No. Zachary was into Star Wars because I raised him on Star Wars.
Vibrava sounds like a drug.
Does.
Yeah, like a
Even the one
ED erectile dysfunction one.
Yeah, it does actually.
Thranduil sounds like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of sounds like a drug too.
Duil?
Not really.
Tolkien. The ending seems very Tolkien to me.
Okay,
It does.
okay, Tolkien.
Zigris, the
Right,
last one, I think is a drug. That looks like a drug to me.
Well, I don't know. It actually sounds like that might be a Lord of the Ring thing.
Drug.
Zigris? No, it doesn't sound familiar at all.
Okay. All right.
Unless
When
it's
do
a
we get the
bad
first
character.
two
It
up?
might be an evil orc or something, but
So
So-
a couple of the teams are done already, so you should start hurrying up. I'm gonna start the timer
No,
soon.
no.
Oh no.
What did we guys pick? Mostly drugs? 1, 2,
Yeah, we're really lacking on Pokemon.
7.
So let's just go with drugs.
8,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
9.
6, 7, 8.
Well, the bottom one is could be a drug.
Banzel's a drug. Actually,
Banzel.
Banzel and Altaria both sound like drugs.
Numel, drug. No.
So I think we've got like 10 drugs now.
Okay, so if you take Zigris and erase the Lord of the Ring, then we have 10.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, okay. But then with the theme, what do we? Are you saying?
Lord of the Rings is the theme.
Is the theme? Yeah.
We just have to identify what the theme is. Oh,
Of
wow.
one of them.
So those were the drugs that the Lord of the Rings took.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really clever.
Tolkien's drugs.
God,
Just
this-
around.
All I heard is do drugs.
Indoor. I'm gonna take a picture of this so I can look at it whenever.
10 drugs.
Drugs. All the drugs. I did drugs in Peru.
You did?
You did?
Coca.
What you-
The coca
what did
leaves.
What did you
Actually,
do?
this
Coca
sounds
leaves
more
for,
like
for nausea.
Oh, coca leaves. Oh, I've done coca leaves in Peru. Yeah.
This sounds more like a European soccer team.
Good. You did such a good job. You did.
Oh, very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. She's a decent human
And I
being.
over in Cusco because I was not gonna feel dizzy and queasy going up.
The dress looked great on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have to have your
She looked better than the
or
bride.
whatever
I
it
said.
is to deal with your altitude sickness.
Yeah. I was telling Susan that I had to chew them like they had at the hotel they had dry leaves and I was chewing them like gum for a little bit. And when I was going up in the train, there was a Canadian couple and they were talking to us and the girlfriend was super nauseous, threw up in the morning. And I looked at her, I'm like, did you not drink the tea or chew the coca leaves? And they didn't know that they were supposed to do that prior to.
I wouldn't have known.
And I had taken some dry leaves in a little cup, taking them with me just in case. And I gave her some and afterwards, she felt better. and they didn't know that
I
helped a
would have
lot.
taken Dramamine or something.
Well, they had some, but it didn't help.
Mm.
And so we were flying back from Cusco to Lima, and we bumped into them again at the airport, and they're
All
We
right.
think
That was fun. And on
We-
Karl versus Kyle. That was
I
clever.
think, we have mono rules. This should be Avi style bonus round.
You know what? This is really fun. You guys are doing really good. You're so creative. All 4 of the categories tonight are very, really good.
And they were all different too.
Even
Oh my God.
Yeah, even the official nicknames, that was just nice and standard. And just, I don't know, you guys are doing such a great job. I think our trivia team kicks ass than anybody else.
By the way, you didn't say the full name of my round, Susan. Susan's Kryptonite, Karl or Kyle.
I know, but I have to say things quick because I get interrupted so often. So I just have to say quickly.
You should have spelled kryptonite with a C.
That's me.
All right.
Good point.
I'll start with the registered drug names.
Okay, I wrote them down here.
So if you chose drugs as your category, here's how you're going to score your points.
Okay, here we are.
And just for benefit of people, I put in what they do in parentheses here. So Bansol is an anti-seizure medicine. Clastion, which is a bone cancer medicine. Decadron, which is a corticosteroid. Geodon,
Al Trump.
which is an antipsychotic. Gemzar is chemotherapy medicine. Luxic is a topical steroid. Qvar is an asthma medicine. Ticlid or something is an antiplatelet. Voltaren is an NSAID analgesic. And Sigris is used for sepsis.
I was positive that several of those were Pokemon.
Wow.
I was too when I went
Jesus
through this.
Christ.
I found some of these on a Pokemon versus a registered drug name is a game that people play. Okay.
Look.
You forgot one.
Here's what you sent me.
What?
The picture. That's the link.
Dude,
with his wife.
Okay. Now for the Pokemon. Altaria, which is a 3rd generation dragon flying type.
No, that's a drug for high blood pressure, I'm pretty sure.
It will be now. Bibarel is a 4th generation normal water. Dano is a 5th generation dark dragon. Gliscor is a 4th generation ground flying. Heatran is a 4th generation fire steel type. Melodic is a 3rd generation water type. Numel is a 3rd generation fire ground type. Petilil is a 5th generation grass type. Sentret is a 2nd generation normal type. Vibrava is a third generation ground dragon type. And the bonus, as many of you guys got, was Lord of the Rings characters.
Hey.
Yay!
Hey,
Lord of the
Peggy.
Rings or Tolkien, when it's something along that line. So let's go.
So Altaria is not a drug, Peggy, but it is a pharmacy.
There you go. We got close.
Yeah.
So we have Bregalad, which now you can correct me if I'm wrong for any of these. I just got these off of Google. Bregalad, which is an ent.
Oh, an ent.
What is that?
Those are big trees, aren't they?
Walking trees.
Yeah,
good job, Peggy.
Ents were my
Celeborn
favorite.
is Lord of Lothlorien and the husband of Galadriel, Lady of the Golden Wood.
Oh, Galadriel. Right, that's right.
Expellion is the elf lord of Gondolin. Elrohir is a half-elf. Faramir is the brother of Boromir.
That's what gave it away is Faramir.
Yeah. That's what I got first.
Finduilas is a Noldor elf princess. Gwyndor is an elven prince. Imrahil is the 22nd Prince of Dol Amroth. Melkor is a Valar and the primary antagonist of Tolkien's Legendarium. Thranduil is an elven king.
That was a great category.
We really did well. Yeah, I'm proud. That was
Done,
great.
Avi. And the
That was
bonus?
a great bonus.
So the bonus was Lord of the Rings characters or Tolkien, or I think like if I'm correct, and I'm not entirely sure, that Melkor only appeared in like the Silmarillion or something. So I don't know if that was.
That's
Kyle
We
believes you
discussed
are
it.
correct.
Yeah, we
I
talked
think
about
he
that.
gets mentioned is the great enemy. That Sauron was merely a servant to in the Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Yeah.
That was really clever.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys were up at our game here. You guys have just been phenomenal as far as just the quality of the different kinds of categories. Doing great. All right, so let's go to scores. Paulina just shared a picture of me, so you guys can see the background of what's going on here. If you want to look on my Facebook page. All right, so scores are going to be pretty high. I have a feeling.
Ha!
I think so. I know how many on my team got. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this is the one I put Peggy on, right?
She didn't help much.
Oh, you knew it was Lord of the Rings, though.
Got us the bonus point.
So Trump's Iran advisor got his BA in philosophy. Guys are weird. Score?
I think we got 5.
Okay.
We disagree?
I'm not going to say nothing. I keep having different scores than everyone else, apparently.
Wikipedia.
Sorry, I was muted. We had 6 and then the bonus, so we had 7.
Oh my God, I think we have 4.
I think we had
Listen
4
to
and
you.
then
I've
the
got the
bonus.
list up here. I've
How
got
could you
7 of
guys
them.
not agree? This makes no sense.
We never got
That's a pretty
7
big
down.
divide.
Not
I think
happening.
we
It's
have
not
5.
possible.
I agree with Peggy. We have 5.
How is
It doesn't matter with the left place, whatever we add.
Okay, you guys really come on now. Before you come back, review your scores or something. It's ridiculous.
The math wasn't math.
Or one person needs to keep score. Wikipedians.
10.
Wow.
Well, let's shut that down, huh?
Yeah.
What category? What category did you use?
Tolkien.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it was
Tolkien.
Lord of the Rings.
What happened on the last
Nerds.
episode of the shit show?
We got 6 plus the bonus, so 7.
7. Yep.
Oh,
And that's the same score I added up to. Paul.
Hey, good job.
Yeah, we were on the same page. Okay. And the peace prize going to Trump is,
We got all the points.
did you pick Tolkien?
Jim got them all.
What did you pick?
Jim was the
The
ringer.
ringer.
Oh, the Tolkien Rimmer.
The ringer.
We did Tolkien.
You
Yeah,
did
but did you get a
He was
peace
the Lord
prize?
of the Ringer.
We did well.
Good. Good.
So, question: which teams chose Tolkien? So which teams chose Tolkien? Okay, I guess.
Okay, let me ask. So
We're good.
team number 1, the Nobel Peace Prize group, what did you choose?
Yeah, we
chose Tolkien.
chose Tolkien because, hey,
Tolkien.
I just said, hey, I recognize a whole bunch of Tolkien ones, and we started and started going through them, and Faith recognized a bunch of drug names, but since we had 10 for Tolkien,
Oh, you're that quick. Okay, so Trump's Iran advisor got his BA. What is that? What did you guys come up with?
Drugs, medicines.
Drugs.
Yeah.
And Wikipedians?
Same logic as Jim.
Right. Okay. And then on ours, Paul,
We chose drugs.
we chose drugs, but we started out by
Just
just
say
say
no to
yes to
drugs.
drugs.
we started
Yeah.
out with the Tolkien.
Drugs
And
or
we realized
Tolkien?
we should probably divide everything up into 3 categories. And we just picked that we had more drugs than we had Tolkien characters. So, right.
Yeah.
But we could have gone with Tolkien. That was really, really clever. So 8 points. I'm shocked that you, well, you know why? Because you had a bonus. So 8 points was your score on that, Avi. So you
You
had the
would have got
highest
11.
tonight. And wow, 25
Jim
points.
would have got 11.
Yeah, very good. Very
It's the
good,
ear
everybody.
category that did it.
Oh, that was
Yes.
a really
Yes.
interesting category. That really messed everybody up. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Karen. I appreciate that. You guys don't understand. You guys are so good at this. And then when you have all of you guys together in one spot, you guys can do pretty much anything. I mean, you could probably do Punch and Judy now. You're almost
I think I'm gonna go get my ear pierced again.
I
Only
am
if you
not,
get a
but I am
matching
going to go to
piercing.
Choose
sleep
which
now.
one now.
Well
Good
done,
night,
Avi.
everybody.
Good job.
Thanks for
Good
staying
job
up.
with the coffee tonight, Avi.
Yeah, that's good.
Kept you awake.
Yeah, you guys did great. Okay.
Yeah.
So do we have anything else we have to do before we go or no?
No.
Is there any evil cabal UFO Bigfoot
You
talk
could
afterwards?
put me down for around the week after next.
Okay. Let me look.
Yeah, I still don't have access to the file. Otherwise, I was going to put myself down for the week of next.
Why is it that you don't? I gave
Anyway,
it to
good
Not
night.
doing around the same week as me.
Good
We could
night.
easily have
Yeah,
the same
I
week.
gotta go to bed. Good night, everybody.
Next week I have Paul C, Peggy, Gail,
night,
and then Rob's
everybody.
doing bonus. And then
Good night,
Good night,
Vincent.
Vince.
Rob wants it after that. And who else?
Carl.
Carl.
Carl. Yeah, Carl.
One of
No,
them.
no, no.
Pretty sure it was
no.
Kyle.
Susan?
You got
Susan?
me doing it.
It was Kyle with a C.
Susan?
Yes, I'm right here.
No, I'll be on the ship with you on the 10th. Not that week. I'm talking about the next game.
17th.
Okay, so I will not be here. Susan not here on the 10th.
Right.
Good night, everybody.
Put me
Good
down.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Okay, so on the 17th, is that the next one after that?
Yeah.
I will be in.
I can do the 10th if I go later.
Okay, let's see.
All right. Night, everyone.
So the 10th.
Good night.
You want to go later? So Karen.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not here on the 10th and on the 17th. I think those are the only two I'm off. I think. Let me double check my calendar.
Just wondering, is there
Where are
any
you on the
super
17th?
secret talk going to go on after the
Tennessee.
recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we
Where are
talking
you
on for a
about?
bit.
Where are you on the 17th?
17th, I'm going to be at Chattanooga Hotel in Tennessee.
Are you flying directly from Florida to there?
No, I decided not to because I have two old cats and I want to come home. So I'm going to go all the way from, I'm leaving Florida on the 12th at 7 a.m. And then I'm going to go fly out on the 17th, which is a Thursday.
Okay.
Do you want me to do the bonus on the 10th or category?
It's up to you, Karen. You can do either.
I'll do a bonus.
Okay. So you can be later.
Oh, yeah, it's like Bill.
Okay.
Challenge you to do it.
And I
Avi
need to make
style.
sure you have, I should give Karen, make sure Karen has
Awesome.
access to this. So Karen, well, let me end this recording and